Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Friday morning hazard weather briefing for southeast Idaho. Looking at satellite imagery this morning, we have a high pressure ridge across the west with relatively dry conditions across southeast Idaho. Looking upstream here, we do have a Pacific disturbance moving into northern British Columbia, which will make its way down into the northern Rockies here a little later tonight. We'll take a look at that in a second. Looking at our roads this morning, they look in good shape across the region. No worries there. And then jumping ahead here to our forecast models, the models are indeed picking up on that disturbance moving into British Columbia with snowfall along the coast there. Relatively dry here across southeast Idaho. And those conditions will continue throughout the day, so we're looking at highs generally in the 40s here in the Snake River Plain and 30s in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. That disturbance makes its way through British Columbia and the northern Rockies, and you can see the leading edge of the precipitation associated with that working its way into at least the Central Mountains here by about midnight. As we progress through the nighttime hours into Saturday morning, that disturbance now working through northeast Montana towards the Dakotas with some light snowfall along the Montana-Wyoming divide regions, generally less than 1/10 of an inch for southeast Idaho. We see that continuing through the day on Saturday as well, as that system now is into the Dakotas and then continuing to progress southeast into Sunday morning with the wave pretty much east of us and some lingering shower activity right along the Wyoming border. By Sunday afternoon, this ridge begins to amplify along the coast. It looks like we get some secondary energy dropping down through Canada. Might continue some sort of snow showers here across Yellowstone National Park and up into Montana. I don't really expect to see much of anything here into southeast Idaho or even Island Park area here by Sunday afternoon. A little colder behind that exiting system here on Sunday afternoon. Highs generally in the 30s. Throughout the Snake River Plain and mid-20s to mid-30s here in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. That ridge continues to work inland on Monday for dry conditions across the region. But by Wednesday, we do get another Pacific system working in over the top of the ridge. We can see precipitation now spreading into the Panhandle, and that'll skirt our area Wednesday night with some light, probably snowfall here along the Montana and Wyoming border regions through the night Wednesday night. That's all I had here this morning. Really not a whole lot going on here in the short term. If you had any comments or questions, you can go ahead and give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.